The war between Israel and Hamas began with the October 7th attacks in 2023. Nearly 1,200 Israelis were killed and 250 were taken hostage. Since then, Israel has launched countless attacks against Hamas and Gaza itself. More than 67,000 Palestinians have died as a result. Several international bodies, including the United Nations, have called Israel's actions a genocide. Hamas and Israel have agreed to 2 ceasefire agreements since 2023, but both fell apart, making the ceasefire, this one now, the third to go into effect since the war began. Nearly 2 million Gazans have been displaced from their homes since 2023, and countless families in Israel have been advocating nonstop to release their loved ones from Hamas custody.
And right now, one survivor of the October 7th attacks is sharing his story with Iowans. Yanni Diller was at the Nova Music Festival on October 7th, 2023, and KCCI's Pepper Purpura spoke with him ahead of the hostage exchange.
At Prairie Meadows Event Center, politics is colliding with personal trauma. It's been more than 2 years since the attacks that ignited the Israel-Hamas war. Now, a survivor is speaking with Iowans about what he experienced.
We're dancing in a dance floor for like 30 minutes between 6 a.m. to 6:30. Suddenly we see these missiles coming from Gaza.
Followed by what Yanni Diller calls horror.
I see people running for their lives, and now I see an injured girl dying in front of my eyes. So I had this triangle of kind of danger. We had to act fast.
Diller sat down with KCCI and shared in depth about the trauma he experienced.
Bullets were flying on top of my head, really close to my ear, just whistling next to my ears. And that's when I knew for sure this could be one of my last moments.
And then he shared that story again with politicians and community leaders at the Iowans Supporting Israel annual banquet.
And people from the production told them, there's red alarm, there's Tseva Adom. Stop the music, we gotta cut this.
Why is it important, especially for Americans, to be able to get that perspective and that story?
My mission is just to share my story, and hopefully with this truth I can really combat all this hate. Because these people hate, they hate Israel and hate Jews more than what they love themselves. And they call it anti-Zionism, but in fact it's just a new mask for anti-Semitism.
An experienced ISI co-chair Tom Henderson says he also believes is important that Iowans know.
Hopefully we have a better understanding of what's going on over there and understand that Israel is not really the perpetrator of all this horrible things that started on October 7th.
Henderson adds that Israel's security is important to Americans.
Israel is one of the closest allies that we have in the world. It's the only democracy in the Middle East, and they've consistently stood by the United States.
A sentiment shared by Iowa's current leaders.
We're gathered to support the rights of our ally in the Middle East.
And made personal by Diller.
I just want people to understand that this is not just a war against Israel.
In Altoona, Pepper Purpura, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
This is an ongoing story, and KCCI will continue to track the latest developments as we learn more. Stay tuned both on air and on our free KCCI app to make sure you never miss an update.